In this lesson, you're going to learn how to draw a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. A back-to-back stem and leaf plot takes two stem and leaf plots and try to combine them in one. Therefore, both plots will share the same stem. Now, in order to figure out the list of numbers that you need to put in the stem, you have to first find out the range of data that is covered for both sets. So the first thing I'm going to do is to select the highest and the lowest scores in each data set and look at what would cover both ends. So glancing through data set A, it appears that the highest number is 86 and the lowest number is 20. In dataset B, the highest score is 88 and the lowest score is 21. Okay, so for both of these data sets, their lowest scores start in the 20s and go all the way up to the 80s. Now, if you are doing a question and they start and end at different points on your stem, then you have to put down enough numbers to be able to cater for both groups. So for me today, I will just need to cover the 20s up to the 80s. So that is what we're going to put into the stem part, starting with 2 for numbers in the 20s, 3 for numbers in the 30s, and you'll just keep continuing until you have reached the 80s. Now, at this point, we're not concerned if there are missing values in any of the other stems. All you need to do is to fill out every single data, every single number in sequence from the lowest to the highest. So you might find that perhaps there are no values in the 40s. And as I'm glancing through dataset A, I'm not seeing anything in the 40s, but that's fine. We don't leave it out because when we leave things out of the stem, we lose that continuity and we lose the shape of the graph. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is starting with set A and filling in the leaf section. So doing this one by one, and the first graph I'm going to be doing will be an unordered stem and leaf graph. Now this means that we're not worried about sorting the values from the smallest to the biggest. We will do that in the next graph. Okay. Taking down the values one at a time, 66 will have a stem of 6 and a value of 6. 29 will have a stem of 2 and a value of 9. There is no need to put commas to separate the numbers in the leaf section. You just have to make sure that a gap is left and that all the numbers line up vertically. 38 is 38, 38. We have 20, so 2, 0, and 86, 8, 6, 67 is 6, 7. In 31, in the 30s, we'll have a 1, 84, so 8, 4, 25, 2, 5, 83, 8, 3. Okay, so that is that done. Now for set B, 39. Now we're going to be extending our numbers towards the left. So 3, 9, 26 is 2, 6, 80 is 8, 0. You must put the 0 there for the number 80. You can't just leave it blank because then we don't know if there is a data there or not. 67, 67, 27 is 2, 7, 32 is 3, 2, 88, 8, 8, 23, 2, 3, 82, 8, 2, 21, 2, 1. Okay, so that is the stem and leaf plot that is unordered. Okay, now if you're reading from this graph, what you will need to do is attach the stem to each individual number in the leaf part in order to form the actual values of the data. Okay, now what we're going to do is to draw the ordered version. Starting with leaf A section. So going from the left to the right in increasing order, and we have, well, let's fill in the stem first actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So rearranging the numbers, 20 should be the smallest, then 5, 9. Then we have 31, 38. There is nothing in the 40s, nothing in the 50s. Then 66, 67. There is nothing in the 70s. Then we have 83, 84, and 86. Can you see how I've attempted to line up my numbers vertically so that if the length of a particular leaf section is longer than the other, I know that that's an accurate portrayal. You don't want to have some numbers all squished up and other numbers are very spread out because it is misleading to our eye. So on the right-hand side, the numbers increase in that direction towards the right-hand side. However, if we are going to be writing down numbers for the left part of this back-to-back stem and leaf, you have to make sure that your numbers increase towards the left. Okay, so pay attention to how you write down your values. Starting with our 20s, the smallest number is 21, so I write it closest to the stem. The next number is 23, so 2, 3, 26, 26, 27 in that order. Now next we have 32, 39. Nothing in the 40s, nothing in the 50s. One number in the 60s, 67, nothing in the 70s. And then we have 80, 82, and 88. And that covers all the data in both set A and set B.